Okay, guys, welcome to Midnight Think Tank. This is Wayne. Today is Wednesday, May 31, 2017. This is about our tag of DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. This corporation that was enacted in 1871, they left no stone unturned. DMV is just another stone. It's a driveway full of stones. It is another stone of R.I.C.O Act. Here's your tag. That tag is exactly to scale, so whatever picture you have to show it, the printer can know that the outside border and the holes line up exactly to a real tag. A real tag was used, and this drawing was done with AutoCAD. As a matter of fact, I made it with AutoCAD numbers. You can scale it out and see what the number sizes are. All right. Notice to agent is notice to principal. Notice to principal is notice to agent. What that means, when you look it up, you're going to find that it's basically all these protecting your rights stuff. They're ignoring them, and they come up with another one just to divert you. They're all basically saying the same thing. Guys, the Constitution is the law, but since we didn't stand up for it, they pulled the wool over our eyes, including the sheriffs. This is why the sheriffs had a county years ago, when all of this stuff happened, when we were kids, or most maybe not most, I don't know how many, 100 years ago. Yeah, most. Statutes are not law. Statutes are of commerce. There's been two governments running. Government one, the United States Corporation. That's a government, but it has nothing to do with the people. That is of contracts, and contracts only. The agreements between businesses, the people that are operating the businesses. It has nothing to do with the Constitution and the people's rights. But yet they decided to go ahead and commit this R.I.C.O action and pull all these things off, including DMV, in the name of profit. Now, technically, I agree with having a tag. It helps. My family's been military, police all my life. I agree with having a tag on a car. Problem is, you don't need to pay for the sticker every year, and what that sticker means, and you want to pull your stickers off. When all this goes down, you want that sticker off your tag, because what that means is that you are contracting with the state that you live in, and that state is a fictitious entity. It's a piece of paper with words on it. Came out of somebody's head. But it states that you contracted with that state, which is a piece of paper with words on it. It says that you can drive your automobile on your roads you pay taxes to put there. So why are they coming in making you believe that you have to get permission to do so? Well, if you fall for it, then that's on you. And if you don't, then that's on the next guy. 18 USC, that's 18 US Code. That's what USC stands for, US Code. It's all over your legal paperwork. And every court case, any paperwork, you're going to find USC, blah, blah, blah. United States Code is not law. State legislature can't make law. Why? Because we elected Congress to do that job. So why are they? Because that is supposed to be under commerce and commerce only, not of the Constitution. But they have blurred the lines with all that and created all kinds of confusion. So their own statutes say USC 18 USC code subsection, that's a double S on top of each other, 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. Color of law is not law. It looks like it, but it's not it, because Congress is the only one that can make law. So they wrote it for you there, but now it's up to you to believe it. It's up to us to believe it. And you can go online and you can see all the people, Google people taking their tags off, taking their registration off their cars. It's all over the place. We can't, we, the people, do not consent to contract. Remember, a cop is reading this, and a cop is actually called a peace officer. And when they turn their name to police, I don't know. I'm not sure what the issue is with that. But the result, they're actually called peace officers, and they were hired by the corporation. We elect the sheriff. The sheriff is the law of the Constitution. But Sheriff Denny Payman up in Jackson, Kentucky, stated, well, he's not there anymore, stated that 2/3 of our sheriffs are corrupt, especially here in Orange County, Florida, Orlando, Florida. And this whole beltway that I'm in is totally corrupt. Anytime when it says you do not consent to contract, when you hand out your driver's license, when you pay money to court, when you give them permission or acceptance or anything in their direction, verbally or in written or some action, you're consenting to their jurisdiction. It gives them excuse to do what they need to do with you. That's the big deception. So you do not consent to contract with them. You're telling them up front, when that cop pulls you over, that's all he's going to see. And it's federal treason. Now, the term traveling only, zero commerce. Traveling is of the Constitution. Driving is of commerce. So when you say driver's license, well, the driver's license is correct. You don't need a driver's license because you are not of commerce. You can Google this, guys. Google it. The commerce means that you are operating that vehicle and making money with that vehicle. That's what commerce is going. That's what's going on. But since you're going to the grocery store, you're going to school, you're going to work, you're doing all the normal stuff, you don't need a driver's license because driver comes from the category of commerce. That's the term underneath commerce. Driver. Taxi cab driver. Tractor trailer driver. Traveling, you're traveling in your automobile, and that automobile is giving you the abilities to get from one place to another. It's your personal possession, that car. It is your asset. It's not theirs. But they have bullied you into thinking that you have to put a sticker on it to drive it around. This is the organized crime of 1871, guys. And it's coming down. You need to learn it. You need to see what's going on. All you got to do is Google a simple question. You're going to have more than enough homework to know what you do. The Constitution. The Constitution for the United States of America, Article 6, Article 6, second paragraph, specifically states they can make no law outside the Constitution where it has no standing. But like Hillary Clinton said, I get my orders from the council. That means Council on Foreign Relations Corporation controls this United States corporation. And technically we are already under the UN And that is, the Vatican created the UN, and the UN stands for United Nations, which we know. And therefore, that is the one world government. So all these nations are uniting. That is the one world government. Sorry, my laptop went to sleep. I had to wake it back up. Remember, guys, the outer outline is exact scale for that tag. It's exact measurement. The holes are in exact spot, same size. Everything's there. All you need to do is get yourself a metal plate and put that sticker right on the metal plate. Period. Keep it cheap. Keep it simple. Take the tags off the car. And they're going to screw with you. You need to know what you're talking about because they're going to ask you questions. You got to be comfortable with these guys, or at least you have to have a challenge into yourself. Because when you get pulled over, and more people doing this, you know, there's a lot of people gone to jail, including myself. I've been through 41 judges. Not one of them has beat me. Why? It's very simple. I did not contract with them. Period. They can't do anything unless you contract with them. Verbal, pay money to their administrative court, and this is administrative courts that we're talking about. We're not talking about a real court, guys. A real court is of the Constitution. The administrative court is of the corporation and the judges to preside between contracts. And they've taken this all the way down the road and manipulated everything so they can gain money from it. And the head kingpin to all this? Yep, it's the Vatican. The employees of the Vatican. The Pope is the head kingpin. The Pope is the man behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz. The Pope is the Antichrist. It's not a joke, guys. You need to start learning. Step up. Do whatever you can, and put this prayer in your mouth. Father that's in heaven, give me the strength and eyes to see what I need to see. Help me do what I need to do. Give me the strength to go through it and deal with it through Christ's blood. Okay, guys, I'm going to upload this, and I'll see you on the next one.